All right, man. It's now EJ versus Degenerate on the Freaking Podcast. It's Zachary is with us as always. I win again this past week, so I'm now up 3 weeks to one on you, sir.
Hey,
You seem
I'm playing just like the commies. I get a
they.
I get a cupcake the first week and I blow it the next three.
I'm not sure you saw my rankings yesterday or whatever, but they might be the worst team in football right now. I mean, they're 31 in my rankings currently. I have the Texans 32 because they haven't won yet, but I can make an argument that the Texans are probably better than the Commanders right now, despite having to win.
Yeah, I could think of a couple 1-3 teams that are worse, but you know,
Worse than
hey,
worse than Washington.
yeah, we've scored some points here and there.
Yeah, but your last three games, you Detroit blew you out, Philly blew you out, and then
Philly's a
now
good team.
no right. But my point is you're trending in the wrong direction.
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
So that's a little bit of those things where okay, you got the win against Jacksonville. Looks good right now because Jacksonville's actually pretty decent, but trending in the wrong direction the last couple weeks, man. I don't know. I look. I sent you that thing on text. I got taken to task on the Huddle Up podcast last night because I had Washington in the playoffs. Make me look bad. That's not good.
Look, I know teams who've gone 0-7 to start and made the playoffs, so I'm not worried about a 1-3 start.
The good thing is you're in the NFC and in the NFC East, and the Giants aren't that good, and the Cowboys still well, the Cowboys we'll see. I believe in the Cowboys a little more than the Giants, obviously, because defense travels, of course. But we'll discuss all these teams as we get into these games here. Let's get started. We have tonight's game. You're recording this on Wednesday night, but it's tonight, whatever, when this podcast comes out. The Colts heading to Denver to face the Broncos. The Broncos are 3.5-point favorites. The over-under is 42. We just got word a couple hours ago that Jonathan Taylor is out for this game. That's a big loss for the Colts, who are struggling themselves.
Look, they're also missing a couple defenders. I think if Leonard was back, they they would have a legit shot at beating Denver, but their defense looks so weak. Their offensive line was struggling even without Jonathan Taylor going out. So yeah, you have to like Denver in this game.
Yeah, me too. Is it possible that the Colts are the most disappointing team right now in football through 4 weeks?
I would think yes, and they would be one of those teams I would put behind the Redskins or behind the Commanders. Excuse me.
I got it right. The PC police gonna come after you, buddy. Be careful.
Let's be honest. Matt Ryan's had one halfway decent game. If not for that, they have nothing to speak about.
The only reason none of my bottom five is because their one win is against arguably the best team in football right now. Arguably
Who?
the Chiefs. Arguably, they're not the best. I mean,
Uh,
them, Philly, or Buffalo, you pick it. I'm saying it in the conversation though.
okay.
So, but yeah, I got Denver too. I think, and by the way, they need this win too, especially the Broncos and Nathaniel Hackett, who's a hack right now through 4 weeks. All right, here we go. The London game, 9:30 in the morning. Gotta wake up. I gotta wake up especially to this game because it's important to me. New York Giants and Green Bay in London. The Packers are 9.5-point favorites. The over/under is 41 points. Like I said, the Giants 3-1. Look, I'm ecstatic they're 3-1, but they're doing this for two reasons. Three reasons: defense, Saquon, and Brian Daboll. That's the reason 3-1. That is it.
Now is Daniel Jones going to be playing or?
What we heard as of like this afternoon is that he is trying to give it a go. He's probably going to travel the team most likely. I think he will play. I think he's trying, and I would say yes. But you have Saquon play quarterback.
But
He did on Sunday.
run the Wildcat.
Hey, Packers kind of a weird win in home against the Patriots without Mac Jones and Brian Hoyer.
It shocked the hell out of me they could score that many points. Shocked the hell out of me.
Yeah, I was really stunned. Um, I'll take the Giants on the points here. I'll take your old rule from way back when the Giants were good, and maybe they're good now. We'll see.
I was going to do the same.
This is the game here. We know this is the game we figure out the Giants are for real. This is the first major sign. This is the first real test here, I think.
I just don't put. I mean, yeah, it's a test to see if they can beat a playoff team, but I don't think Green Bay's a legit contender.
Oh, no.
So,
Green Bay is a playoff contender. They're not a Super Bowl contender.
all
Big
right.
difference. Big difference. All right, next one here. We have the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Buffalo face the Bills. The Bills right now are 14-point favorites. The over-under is 46.5. Kenny Pickett will be the starting quarterback this week for the Bills. I've had the Steelers rather. Um, I know he threw three picks in that game, but I thought the energy he gave that team was pretty good.
You're missing the best highlight.
Which is?
He did not throw an incompletion. Every single pass was caught that he threw.
Including the 3
Every
picks.
single pass.
And those 2 picks weren't necessarily his fault either. 2 of them bounced off his receiver's hands, and
the last one was a Hail Mary.
Yeah, I mean, we don't count those. Of course. What now? It's a lot of points here. I know Buffalo's probably the best team in football, probably, arguably, like KC is. But man, I think a Mike Tomlin team, you got to give him a chance to at least keep it semi-competitive. Give me Pittsburgh on the points here. There's a lot of points in the NFL these days. Parity's real in the NFL.
I'm only taking the points because Buffalo's defense has not been that great.
So Pitt?
Yeah.
So far, we're on the same side on all 3 games. I got a feeling this is going to go another way with this one, though. We'll see. Next game here, we have the LA Chargers, the banged-up Chargers heading to Cleveland to face the Browns. The Chargers are 1-point favorites. The over-under is 47.5. You like, Zach?
Oh, give me the Chargers.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Look, Herbert's still playing, right? He's not out.
He's playing. Yeah, he's playing.
Okay. So as long as he's playing, I'll take him over Jacoby.
Give me the under. This is a part of me thinks the Browns win this game, but I don't trust them. They're 2-2, could be easy 4-0 right now, and they miss opportunity to really get ahead of the curve, considering the AFC North right now with Cincy starting out slow, Baltimore can hold leads, Pittsburgh's not that good this year. The Browns could have a 2-game lead on everybody else right now, and because they decided to believe the Jets in week 2 and then lose to the Falcons in week 4, it's a bad look. But give me the under in this game. I just think that ball control will be the key here for the Browns to win this game. Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb and all that. All right, next game here we have the Chicago Bears in the Minnesota to face the Vikings. The Vikings are 7.5-point favorites. The over-under is 44. This seems kind of a low spread, right? A little low. To me, I look at the spread, it tells you that Vegas has no faith in the Vikings.
How does a supposed quarterback whisperer not know how to coach up Kirk Cousins? And then is too scared to go for points. Refuses to run the ball. You have Jefferson, and yet all you want to do is dink and dunk with him. Run a 10-yard slant, that's it. How about throw a deep ball once in a while? But I'm still taking the Vikings over Chicago. I mean, that offense is atrocious.
Yeah, I am too. The Bears are the worst offensive football by a country mile. Like the fact that 2-2 is stunning to me. Like they could be the worst team in football. Honestly, they're definitely a bottom 5 team in my opinion. The fact they're 2-2 is actually a fucking miracle. Honestly. All right, next one here we have the Detroit Lions heading to New England face the Patriots. The Pats are 3-point favorites. The over is 46 points. Detroit. I guess they were the frisky, sexy. Like I like this team and benefit. At what point do we stop giving the Lions a benefit of doubt? What point? Was it the 48 points against Seattle?
I never gave them any hope. You gave them hope. Chris gave them hope. A bunch of Hard Knock viewers gave them hope.
I thought it'd be frisky. I didn't think it'd be like a playoff team. I thought it'd be like a 7-win team. That's it.
There's another guy, no guts. We're gonna bite them off at their kneecaps. Then won't go out on 4th and 1 at the goal line.
I'm going over on this one. If the Pats could put up 24 against the Packers in Lambeau, Detroit's defense is pretty bad. They got to put up at least 20 plus, right? Even with Frank Zappa's grandson as quarterback.
I was gonna take the Lions, but you just made total sense because Green Bay has a great defense.
Yep.
So give me the over as well.
Is his Zappy Nation this week again for the Patriots, or you think Brian Hoyer's back?
I wouldn't bring back Hoyer unless I was forced to.
I agree, 100%. See what he got with his kid Zappy. See what he got. Might as well.
I'm not even doing it to see what he's got. It's just Hoyer has been garbage his whole career.
Mm-hmm.
At least the team responded around Zappy.
All right, next one here. We have the Seattle Seahawks heading to New Orleans, face the Saints. The Saints are 5-point favorites. The over/under is 46 points. Seattle, another team, 2-2. How the hell are they doing it?
Gino.
Don't know.
Good Lord, he's completing almost 80% of his passes.
Almost 8%. Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? I got Seattle this one on the points. I don't know if they win it, but I got Seattle on the point. I got to see the injury report for the Saints too. Is Kamara back? Is James back? They didn't play last week, obviously.
Hey, the Red Rifle looked pretty good. I did not realize how many weapons New Orleans has. They are a loaded team who is legitimately missing only a quarterback.
Right.
I'll take the over in the game.
Okay. Next one, we have the Miami Dolphins heading to New York to face the Jets. The Dolphins are 3-point favorites. The over/under is 46 points. No Tua this week for the Dolphins. Teddy Bridgewater with the starter for the Dolphins. Give me the under in this game. This is an under game. Dolphins win this game by at the under. It's a way
I
under.
gotta ask a question. How is Zach Wilson getting hyped now? Dude still can't complete 50% of his passes.
Because he can gritty. That's why.
That's gotta be it. I listen to the ESPN on little clips, and they're praising him now. And I look at he can't complete 50% of his passes.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me the under as well.
Dude, we are actually on the same page for most of these games so far. This is
I
strange.
think we've gone different on 2 games. But
This is strange. All right, next one here we have the Atlanta possible game of the week here. Possible. The Atlanta Falcons, the frisky Falcons, heading to Tampa to face the Buccaneers. Winner is first place in the NFC South. Who would you have thought? Through 5 weeks that the Falcons have a chance to be the division leader.
Right here.
You actually you're pretty high on the Falcons a little bit, like being a little bit of a competitive team, and the 2-2 and even the losses have been decent. Bucks are 9.5-point favorites. Over is 48 points. I'm gonna keep it clear for you now. With all the news about Brady possibly getting divorced from Giselle now, I think Brady comes out fucking swinging. Give me the Bucks. This is the game that Brady turned things around.
Yeah, give me Atlanta again. I'm gonna ride until they hurt me.
Wow. All right. Next one. We have Tennessee Titans heading to Washington to face the Commanders. Titans are 1-point favorites. Over under 43 points. Does Washington save their season this weekend? No. I'm gonna give one more fucking chance. Give me Washington to win outright. I don't like Tennessee anyway. This is just a gut check game to save my pick. Give me Washington.
Oh, for you, it's both ways because you expected Tennessee to be out of the playoffs, not win the division. So, you know what? Give me Tennessee.
Basically, you're doing a reverse jinx on yourself for your team to win. I like it.
I've given up hope already. Carson Wentz, he's done as a starting quarterback.
It's okay. You have the Ravens. You're good. Next one. Houston Texans send to Jacksonville face the Jaguars. Jags 7.5-point favorites. Over under 43.5. Give me the Jags in this one. I think the Jags will recover from last week's up and down game with Philadelphia, up 14 points, then give up 29 points next way. And I like the Jags here.
Yeah, give me Davis Mills.
What?
I'm sorry. How many interceptions, how many turnovers will Trevor Lawrence have this week? That should be the real question.
Right. All right, next one here. We have the San Francisco 49ers heading to Carolina face the Panthers. The Niners are 7-point favorites. The over-under is 39 points. I'll take a slight over in this one. What you got?
I'm going to have to go the under.
Oh, no scoring, huh?
Carolina's a crap team, anyways, and now you bring in that defense. I don't see Baker doing much of anything. So yeah, give me the under.
Niners 30-10 this weekend.
30%.
Yeah,
You should be taking the Niners then.
probably, but I don't know. Okay, next one. Dallas Cowboys heading to LA face the Rams. The Rams are 5.5-point favorites. The over/under is 43. Give me the Cowboys on the points here. I think Rams win, but Cowboys keep it close. Field goal game here. I can see. What you got?
I want to take the Cowboys, and I actually think the Cowboys might win outright.
The Rams not playing well right now. Even two
They
and
are
two.
so bad. And I mean, you're putting Mika Parsons against what is really a backup left tackle.
Yeah.
Fuck it, I'm gonna do it. Give me the Cowboys.
How dirty do you feel? Three more games here. The Philadelphia Eagles heading to Arizona face the Cardinals. The Eagles are 5-point favorites. The over/under is 49 points. You know what? Give me Arizona on the points here. I don't know if they win the game, but I think this is a big game for Arizona. If they can, like I said, go 3-3 for 6 weeks before we get Hopkins back, Eagles need a little bit of a pushback, there's a little bit of pushback here. I can see the Eagles win this game, but it'd be a tougher game on the road in Arizona. Give me Arizona here on the points. What you got?
Yeah, give me the Eagles. Fly, Eagles, fly.
Oh God,
That
don't do that. Don't
that
make me
is
throw up.
that is the best team in football right now.
They're up there. Definitely conversation. And 4-0 too. So all right, two more games here. This is the game of the week, obviously. Uh the Bengals heading to Baltimore to face the Ravens. Your Ravens. Sunday football. Ravens are 3-point favorites, over under 48.5. Give me over. Over is a lock here. It's one lock. You have any mortgage bets here? Any mortgage? Anything mortgage?
Nah, not this week.
Oh God. Okay. So what you like in this one?
Well, I like Baltimore to be winning by 20 in the middle of the third quarter, and probably lose the game. So yeah, give me the over as well.
And finally, we have Monday Night Football. The Las Vegas Raiders heading to Kansas City to face the Chiefs. The Chiefs are only 7.5-point favorites, over under 51 points. That feels a little low. A tad. I thought maybe like it's like 8.5, 9.
I thought it was like 9.5.
Unless it moved in the last couple hours. I wrote these down like literally 2 hours ago.
From yesterday when I looked, I could have sworn it was like 9.5. But
Then it went down. Because I wrote these lines in like literally 2 hours before I started doing this podcast. So, in any case, I will take the over in this one as well.
give me the Raiders.
I said it on the podcast.
That half a point. I think it's gonna make a difference.
I said on the podcast on Tuesday, despite them being 1-3, can't come out yet because the AFC right now a little bit cannibalizing themselves. So the Raiders can win some games here coming out next couple weeks. They could be a team to be reckoned with. We'll see after a slow start.
Well, I'm not saying Kansas City's gonna lose the game. I'm just saying that half a point makes such a difference when it's 7.5.
I agree. All right, quick FSU minute. We finally lost. We get ranked. I mean, next week we'll lose. Wake Forest.
We couldn't stop them a single freaking drive.
And we could have won that. You still could have won that game too, honestly. That was a winnable game for us.
Yeah.
Disgusting. So, who we got this week? We got Carolina, right? I think.
I hadn't even checked, man.
You've been busy, huh?
Yeah. Dude, 9 hours in the sun every day. All I want to do is take a shower when I get home, eat, and go to sleep.
I don't blame you, brother. I don't blame you. Anyway, go with your picks, man. Get some sleep.
Yeah,
we'll talk later.
Try not to make it 4 in a row.
All right, buddy. Take it easy, all right?
Later.